Once you're happy with the sound edit of your film, what you'll want to do is create a final mix. Now, there's a couple of ways of doing a final mix. One, by just going in and adjusting the volume with keyframes like this. Oops, maybe not quite like that. Adjusting to the level that you want, but chances are you want something a little more dynamic, and you want to be able to control the sound as it changes along with the visual. So what we'll do is we'll use the mixing tool. Go up to Windows, Mix, and this new screen will come up. You can kind of compress it down a little bit so that you can move it around, see what you're doing. Usually when I'm editing with dialogue, I've got 2 or 3 screens going at once, so I find that I can get a little more real estate. But here we can take a look at it fairly clearly. We can see down here where our tracks are. Here's music, sound effects 1, sound effects 2, ambience 1, ambience 2. They correspond over here. And as we play through, we can see where the audio is happening. Now, what we want to do, if I go here from waveform to volume, I'm going to play around with the ambience as an example. So I've lost my edit window. I can go window mix again. Sorry, not my edit window, my mix window. But I can also go command equals, and that'll bring it back up as well. So now I'm going to play this through somewhere over here. I'll start it over here. Command equals. I know this command equals. And you'll see when I go from read to touch, or over here I could do the same thing here, read to touch, what it will do as I play it through and play with the volume, it will put in new keyframes. So I can see as he walks over, now we're going to cut into a close-up, and I want to bring that bass rumble down so that when it comes in close to him, I've lost some of that bass rumble. Now when I let go, it's going to bounce back up. I can go in and do the same thing here with my night ambience. I hit play, I'm on auto touch. Auto write will do the same thing, but it'll hold it in place after I'm done. I'll give you a little preview of that. There you can see the keyframes as I'm going up and down, and then as I let go, it'll just continue to write that keyframe wherever I let go. So there's all those keyframes. Let's say I don't like some of those keyframes. Well, I can go in with the little finger tool there and hit Command, and that will get rid of those keyframes, or I can just highlight an area of keyframes and hit delete, and that'll get rid of those keyframes. Now, one other thing that's really great with the mixing tool is if I click over to pan, let's just use this one here for the time being. If I click pan and I'm in the touch mode, now you can see the left headphone and the right headphone, if you've got your headphones on, but we're talking about speakers here. Now I can go up into the group, under where it says no group, and you'll see now as I'm turning the pan one direction or the other, it will send that sound into my left or my right speaker. You go back and forth and make somebody seasick. You go, well, that's a little over the top. The director doesn't care for that. You can highlight those keyframes and delete them. But your mixing tool will help your edit sound a little more human rather than just putting in automated keyframes. It will it'll give you more control to be able to adjust the volume and the pan in conjunction with the visual.